back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. I hope everyone's doing really well. All good here, and I'm making today a really simple recipe. I think you know by now most of my recipes are pretty simple. It is roasted feta and vegetables. So these are Mediterranean style vegetables. It's really easy to do. Everything's going to be cooked in the Ninja Foodi, and of course you can serve this with all sorts of different things. I like this as a lunchtime meal. I sometimes add some salad, sometimes just some pita breads on the side, but it's really super delicious and just really quick to create as well, which I love. If you haven't seen already, I've got my brand new cookbook, which is called 4 Seasons, and that is out right now for pre-order. So if you do want to get a copy of that, if you pre-order it, you save £5 off of the normal price. So head over to my website to do that. It's www.susannahskitchen.uk. And as always, my recipes are over on my website subscription as well. They start from as little as £2.50 a month, and there's over 300 recipes on there for you. Everything from pressure cooking, steam meals, you know, making cakes, breads, you know, there's got a bit of everything on there for you. So there's always interesting recipes for you to make. Plus I'm uploading recipes every single month to it as well, so you're always getting new content. So I hope you enjoyed today's recipe. Don't forget to hit the like button for me and subscribe as well if you haven't yet done that. My subscribers are going up really nicely, which is really pleasing, so thank you so much if you are already subscribed. Okay, right, let's go and start cooking. I'm making a really quick and easy lunch. This is absolutely ideal. Really got so much flavour this. So we're baking our feta in the middle of all of our Mediterranean style vegetables. You can use whatever veg you want. You can see here I've got a mixture of red onion, I've got peppers, I've got tomatoes, I've got courgette. If you want to make it a little bit more hearty, of course you could add in some little new potatoes, but I would slice them up to make sure that they cook at the same time as everything else. So I've got some oil already, and you can see here my little flecks of basil that I've got. So that was my flavouring of choice. I'm going to add a little bit of salt to that, and then also some black pepper over the top there. I'm going to be making a little dressing for the vegetables afterwards to make this more sort of feel like a salad, and serving it with some warm flatbreads as well. So I'm going to add a little bit of smoked paprika as well on this. Just what I fancied. I thought that would be a nice addition to this. And if you don't want to use the dressing that I'm going to use, there are other options. Pesto goes really well with this as well. So our Ninja is preheated. Let's open up the lid. So that's nice and warm in there. So I'm just going to lower this down. We're going to use the bake function until everything is nice and crisp and tender. I almost forgot I had some fresh rosemary and I wanted to add some of that in. So I have popped that into the vegetables. It's just going to give off a little flavour to them, and I can smell it already in there. It smells lovely. So to make the dressing, I tend to like to put a dressing sometimes into an old jam jar, and that way you can give it a good shake up. Obviously put the lid on. So let's make our dressing. I have got, this is around half of a spring onion. You can use a shallot if you prefer. Obviously a spring onion's a little bit milder. Let's start off with the balsamic vinegar. So I'm just going to measure that in. Then in with your olive oil. And this is the sort of dressing that if you don't want to use it all, obviously you can save some back, and especially if it's in, you know, your little jam jar there, you can most definitely pop it in the fridge and use it another day for a salad as well. You can use fresh garlic if you want to, but I'm just using some garlic granules in this. Just a small amount of sugar. And then also some whole grain mustard. Get the lid on. And then you can see there that it is all separate. Let's give it a good shake. And that has emulsified into a lovely dressing. So let's do a little check, see where we're at. Now, obviously, you've got some vegetables underneath there, so sometimes it's a good idea just to give those a little toss around, just so that we can get some crisp edges on all of your veggies rather than just the ones that are sitting on the very top there. Lovely. You can see that the feta is starting to go nice and oozy there. Now, if you want to, you can add a little bit of your dressing at this stage and then save some back. So I'm just going to drizzle a little bit over. There you go. And that's just going to flavour those up even more. Let's get the lid back down. Let's carry on cooking. So I've tossed the vegetables around several times just so I can get a nice even colour and cook on those. The feta is oozing, so I'm ready to serve. The feta is so oozy and delicious, and you've got all of that beautiful vegetables there. So many colours, so tasty. I've got some pita breads that I'm going to serve alongside, and I'm looking forward to eating all of this. Please hit the like button if you have enjoyed this recipe. Don't forget to also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and thank you so much for watching.